we're gonna set up the Gen 2 Pokemon. Let's see if I can type it right. We're gonna set up the Gen 2 Pokemon tier list. Best babies. I might have. I don't know if I said this before. Maybe or did I think that was good? Cause like I don't know. I don't love. I don't love that one. So if I can think of something, I might change that one. Mons, I'd like in party. Wait, there's an S. Oh, whatever. Oh, I see. Milps, like that. Classics. Use until I get something better, and D for doesn't really. Might as well stick with the all caps thing. Doesn't really do it for me. Alright. So I don't love classics either, but whatever. Alright. Chikorita. The only one I never picked. But these aren't strictly that like I don't know. I'll put them in classics. I like Chikorita. Meganium. I don't actually know if Meganium is like that great. But it might be my favorite final stage of the starters in this one. Don't know how it is in battle. Like I'm really not familiar with this family. But I'll put it up here. Actually, I dig Meganium a lot. Yeah, Sentra, it is what it is. I don't really have anything else to say about it. It's the rodent. It's the normal type rodent Pokemon for the generation. Sorry, Sentret. Lantern's kind of cool now that I think. I was like my first glance, I was just gonna like dump him in one of the bottom two, but I still might put him in use to get something better. I think I will. But if this let you do like on the border stuff, I'd put him like in the middle. Like he's like decent. Xatu, maybe same. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do same with Xatu. Like Xatu though, when we get to him, I'll go up. Ampharos, maybe my. Oh, see, I have to. Yeah, it's only good point. Into words only. I forget because whenever there's an evolution, because with that in mind, Umbreon's probably my favorite. Got to be my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. But barring the evolutions, Ampharos might be my favorite might be my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. Yeah, and that was one that like some like my best like memories of playing Pokemon, and like ones that I like that turn into Pokemon that I really like am attached to, or like that I have fond memories of, like Ampharos, like Chandelure, are ones that I kind of just like minimal info, and I think that's why Gen 1 is so special, because it was the first one, and also I was a little kid and I just being a little kid, I just like now a new gen comes out and there's so much stuff dropped before they come out. You know all the starters, all their evolutions, and I knew that with Gen 1, to be fair. But like you see like all the Pokemon pretty much, unless you're like totally closing out all spoilers. But back here, like all these like random dudes in the middle who weren't like the legendaries and weren't the starters, you could start up the game and not know anything about him, and just like, I don't know. I just remember liking like, oh, Mareep's a little sheep, and then Flaffy's like weird, and like I didn't like him as much. But then he turns into Ampharos, and he's way cooler, and he's fucking kicks ass too. He's really good in that game. Politoed. I think I got that one in mine. He's weird, but he's a frog. He's kind of cute. He's got the little curly Q on the top of his head. But this is one of the examples of starting the trend that I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of these later generation additions of like adding on evolutions to previous guys. I don't totally hate it, but like, I don't know if any. No, there's probably been a couple that, I mean, I guess, could you count these? It's funny because I don't even consider the evolutions in that when I think of those Pokemon, but yeah, I think really. Are there any that I'm forgetting or something other than the Eevees? I mean, you know, like the Eevees are part of it, but not. Oh, okay, so yeah, I mean, Gen 4 is the one that I think of a lot. Gen 4 has a lot of those. Pichu is cute. Peach is cute, but I don't know. Peach is cute. I mean, the baby versions are usually like cute, but I guess I'm saying like I wish they would just devote their time to just making new Pokemon. I guess that's what I'm saying. I don't know. They're not like the worst. They just are never any special. Anyways, I guess I'll put him here because he's kind of cute. Yanma, I don't know. I don't have anything to say about him, but I hate dragonflies, so sorry, bud. Wobbuffet, same. Dragonfly, no, I don't know. Gligar, I like Gligar actually. I might put him in classics. I kind of like Gligar, even though I never used him, and I don't think I would ever use him. I like Gligar. Let's put him up there. Gramble, nah. Both him and Snubble. Maybe I'm trying not to look ahead. Maybe when I get to Snubble, I'll be like, yeah, he's kind of cute, and I'll bump him up to here or something. But I'm just not a fan of those guys either. Scizor, I mean, that's cliche. Oh shit, there we go. There's one that I forgot about. That's one of those later. Scizor's fucking rad. Okay, there's exceptions to every rule. That is a later generation add-on or what have you. Scizor's awesome. There we go. Heracross. It's tough too because I'm thinking like, are we thinking in the context of Gen 2? Because then that makes Mons I'd Like to Party a lot tougher because you have to think you have 6. But I was gonna say hypothetically, you know, like, yeah, I dig Heracross. Heracross is cool. Piloswine, whatever. Let's put him here. He's kind of weird, but he's kind of funny. I think he's pretty good too. Corsola, I just like Corsola. This kind of like a Gligar situation where like I'd never really use it or anything, but I just like Corsola. Octillery, one of these. Again, another guy, like I don't like him as much as those two, but I think I think he's decent. You know what? Sorry, I was going up here, but I think I'm gonna go down here now that I think about it. I don't know why I shifted so much. I was like, no, he's pretty good, isn't he? And I was like, no, actually, I don't know if he is. I think he's like particularly great, and I don't know. Delibird. Nothing really sticks out to me about Delibird. That feels wrong. Eh, fuck it. I guess it does. I guess it feels right. Miltank. I think I think Classics is a perfect spot for Miltank because I think it's one of the most infamous classic gym leader Pokemon is Whitney's Miltank with Rollout. It's a Pokemon I never really used. It's just a fucking cow. But I think he earns that spot, regardless of my feelings. I mean, like, I don't hate Miltank or anything. Like, I don't know if I'd put it all the way down here, but Miltank has earned its spot for sure. Blissey. Now I feel like I'm feeling a little more warmed up to Blissey because of Pokemon Go, because it's a fucking tank in gyms, and I have a perfect IV Blissey. That said, I still going there, I guess. I don't love either of these guys. Which one? For Blissey, the classic slot? That's what you mean, right? Miltank? What did I say? I don't know. You know. It's weird that they split up Entei, but that is the one that I feel differently about for these ones. See, this is where this one becomes a little iffy because, like, I would be like, legendary Pokemon are generally. Oh, okay, yeah, the cow. Yes, Miltank. I mean, like, I wouldn't necessarily put them here because, like, legendaries just generally have better stats. So, like, you don't use them until you get something better. But that said, like, that's where it feels right because they're just both whatever. I'm not a big fan of either their designs or their styles or whatever. Celebi. It's a Mew knockoff. It's not as nice as Mew, but it's still most mythical Pokemon I would at least put here. I like most all, if not all, of the mythical Pokemon. Oh, just like cute little cherubic sprite cutes. I almost feel like the Lorax Pokemon. Yeah, that kind of works. I almost want to put... Oh, fuck. You know what? I should probably switch my stream info, right? Can I do that here? I think I can. Shit. There's a way to do this. Highlighter? Whoops. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Give me my shit. There we go. I'm just gonna do it on here. Sorry, a little detour, but I don't want people coming in here and expecting, you know, people actually care about opening Pokemon cards. They don't give a shit about me doing this. So I don't want to mislead anybody. We're gonna down this because I'm starting to feel it. So that's good. Ooh. There we go. Cool. All right, Pichu. Pichu is cute. Like the Pikachu family in general, I'm just like a little testy about just because of the I get that it's the mascot, but like, especially being a fan of the TCG, there's just so much Pikachu. I think I'll still give it classic, I guess. You know, I think I'll put Bayleaf up here. Sorry, Chikorita. But you just get way cooler as you get older, I guess. That cool like leaf blade thing. Yeah, they're both really cool. Like Fret, sorry. Noctowl. It's also kind of just the generic bird Pokemon. I kind of like it more than Sentret and Fret. Yeah, he's kind of funny. I love Ladybug. He's cute as hell. Gotta go with that. Spinarak. Sorry, you're the other bug one that's not quite as cool. But I feel bad for you, so I don't want to put you in the bottom one. Ariados, though, we'll put you down there. Sorry, you're not as cute. This, jeez, Celebi. I feel I'm gonna definitely need to change these. At least like I think the top two are more or less okay, but then the bottom ones I'm gonna need to change, because this is just this tier list really doesn't really do it for me. But what is this guy? Cleffa. Use until I get something better. But I'm also just I'm using this as like that, but also like not the bottom, but not average thing. No, you know what? I think Cleffa's cuter than Pichu, sorry. So I'll put him there. Togepi is easier, I think, just because it was like such a big part of the show. It was more integral to like the main thing than the other baby Pokemon, and it was new. It was a new one, right? So yeah, Togepi good spot. Natu, I really liked Natu when I was a kid. So yeah, he gets a classic spot for me. Mareep, you know, I think because of what I said before about Ampharos, I think I'll put Mareep up there. Ampharos is really he's the main thing. Like the earlier ones, like here we go. See, this is what I mean. Like I would put him down here, but he's between Mareep, which I like but don't love, and then Ampharos. So like to me that feels like he should get a higher spot. Use until I get something better is definitely not a good spot for him, because like, well, no, I don't want to get Ampharos. But I think I'm gonna put it here. I think I gotta put it there. Blossom, damn, that's another one that I like. I don't love it like Caesar, but I like Blossom. I'll give it a classic. Don't love it. Sudowoodo doesn't do it for me. Natu, better than Xatu. Yes. So this is what I mean. I'm like, I guess I'm kind of, I guess like There Will Be Duds, how I say I always balance my movie takes with like, I'm like, you know, technical value versus personal enjoyment. I go with this, it's I would say there's probably more different factors, but it's like, oh, I did specify in my first one. I should have went back to that and seen like how exactly I specified it. But it was some sort of combination of like cuteness or like appearance factor, personal connection, personal attachment, I guess, like nostalgia or what have you. And that can mean like, yeah, if I played with them in the game, like Ampharos, it's a big reason I like Ampharos. It's from my first experience playing Gold. But that could also just be like, you know, they did like an episode run, or they did one of the movies that focused on one of these guys, and it really made that Pokemon stick out to me. It could be something like that, and that could, you know, that's the attachment factor. So there's appearance, attachment, and then like how good it is in the game, you know, how good of a fighter it is, and all that biz. And I think just on cuteness pretty much, and then just my personal sort of thing with like it was a dumb little kid thing, but me and my friend had a Natu like inside joke thing. I don't even really remember what it was, but it's because of Because of that, because it's cute, it goes above sad too. Oh, really? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. That one is like that one maybe like Lantern. I would go in between. Oop. No, we're not doing that necessarily. But I don't know. I think there's just something about how, and I get that's the design, right? Because he's supposed to kind of look like old like hieroglyphs or what have you, like very like straight lines and all that. But at the same, like that's a cool idea, but I don't know if I really like how he looks. At the same time, I don't know. Murkrow, I don't hate. He's a crow. I like crows. But I like them more than Murkrow. So he's doesn't really do anything. Yeah, or Totem Pole, right? That's more like what it's supposed to be. Yeah, because it's more like Maya or Aztec, not hieroglyphs. I think that's what it. I think that's what, like, I don't know, Natu and like those names seem somewhere in the Yucatan Peninsula region. Murkrow is not as good as an actual crow, correct. There are some other Pokemon that are, well, they're more like ravens, but there's more in Sword and Shield, and I like those, and it's basically because they're just like, oh, they're ravens. They didn't really do anything to them. Crows are great. I mean, crows are one of my favorite birds. But yeah, Murkrow, I'll give him that. Like, because he is based on a crow, and he's somewhat crow-like, he doesn't go down to the bottom, but yeah. Slowking, but like, I'm gonna put him here. I didn't mean to sound like I was totally shit-talking these, like, late evolution guy. I don't know how to categorize them, but I'm putting him here definitely partly because of Pokemon 2000, the movie, because of his role in that. I like him in that. Espeon, I think I still gotta give him the top. I mean, obviously it's one of the tops, right? Thank you. I thought you'd agree with that one, because I remember talking about those. I don't want to be too corny and give like every evolution the top spot, but I think I gave Vaporeon that, and I think Vaporeon's my least favorite. And if I did that, I think on principle I have to give Espeon. Espeon's Psychic type, and I really do like Psychic type. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, it's just not like a definite like some of them, like Eevee, like Jolteon, like Flareon, like spoilers, Umbreon. But yeah, that does feel it. This feel right. I'll give Unknown again, because it's I really dug the little side story in Gold and Silver where you go to like the ruins of Alph, and there's just like that side story. I don't remember if it ties into the main story of those games or whatever, but there's the side thing with Unknown. I remember really digging that. I liked how you could like spell out words with them and stuff, so Unknown gets classics. Pineco, I think I like Pineco more than I should. I almost want to put him up into Milks. That Pineco's in Milk territory. Oh, yeah, she's out now. Here, well. This is what I don't think Evan's watching anymore, but this is what she is like most of the time. Classics. Dunsparce, fuck off. The most what the fuck Pokemon like ever. What are you here for, Dunsparce? Steelix, that was the one that I got, or I remember having this one, but I never used him. I might. I'll do that. He's steel type, which at the time was kind of like novel. But Snubble, sorry, Quillfish. Man, I like Gold and Silver a lot, but I'm realizing that, like, I don't know, maybe this is what I did for the other one too, but I don't, there's definitely a drop off, and I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll get to the ones that I like more. Ursaring, it's tough. It's basically, if you're a normal type Pokemon, for me, that's the best you're gonna hope for is classics, and that's just because of like something unrelated, like Miltank, something unrelated to your actual like interesting qualities. Yeah. Hoppip. Yeah, that feels right. Swinub. Down there, sorry guy. I remember fucking encountering those a lot in that ice cave, and I didn't. That's what I'm thinking of, and that's why it gets lower than Piloswine. And Piloswine's like a little better, obviously. Yeah, especially since he's an Onix evolution. It's like Onix is one of those Pokemon that's like almost really cool, but he just turns out to be kind of mid, or like I don't even know if mid is correct. And then it's like, oh, he gets an evolution, and it's Steel type. It's one of the new types, and then it's also just kind of like underwhelming. You know, I really like Slugma. Slugma nuts. This is a tricky thing because I don't know if I'll put his evolution up there, but I really like Slugma. Maybe this is another like missed opportunity or underwhelming thing where like he's cool. If he evolved into something cooler, that could also be really cool, but he doesn't really. Mantine, this feels bad because I think Mantine's kind of cute, but not cute enough. Sorry, you get sent to the gulag, bitch. Skarmory. Skarmory's pretty cool. Skarmory is classic. Skarmory's cool. I'm a cool Skarmory. I don't know what I'm saying. Houndour. Let's go here. The skull aesthetic, the hot topic aesthetic doesn't do it for me. And then Houndoom is even less. Kingdra. Yeah, I think that goes down there. That's a missed opportunity for sure. Because I love Horsey. Horsey cute. Seadra is cool. Love Seadra's design. And then it's another example of like, oh, cool, he's getting another evolution. And that's just, he's got pussy lips and stupid floaty wings that don't even look like they work right. I don't know. He just looks stupid as hell. I don't like him. Donphan, it's pretty good. Donphan's pretty good, I think. Ground type, I never really used ground type, but I mean that doesn't mean anything. I don't know. I'm feeling it's hovering here, but I'm not meaning to do that. I'm thinking between these. I've never used these guys, but I always had some respect for them. I'll go classics. Stantler, sorry. This is one that I wish I liked more, but I can't see putting it anywhere other than that. Hitmontop is kind of cool, but when you pair him against his peers, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, he's not a moose one, do you think? I decide he's more just like a deer. It's too like small to be a moose. Maybe he's a moose. Sorry, I'm not changing my answer either way. Yeah, I think I'm thinking there. Okay. I'm thinking there. I think I remember thinking it was cool because like his sprite in Gold and Silver is upside down as well, and I remember thinking that was really cool, but I think it's kind of lame now. I don't know, just the whole thing is just lame. He's a top. There's other martial arts masters that you could have named him after. Donnie Yen. Jet Li, you could have done Hitmon. You could have had 2 Hitmonlees. Sonny Chiba. I know there's 1 or 2 more that I should know that I am not thinking of, but they are there. Ella Kid. Sorry, baby. Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna go. Cool. I like these 2 are next to each other. The search for Among Us antlers sort my ability to distinguish between moose and anything with horns isn't the gimmick of Hitman. Yeah, he spins like a top. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. I might have stopped myself or whatever, but yeah, that is the gimmick is that he spins like a top, and I think it's dumb. How do you go from like Hitmonchan, he's Jackie Chan, Hitmonlee, Bruce Lee, and then Hitmontop, it's a fucking top? I don't know. That progression is just weird to me. Ho-Oh. I was between. I'll go with that one. I like the birds a lot more than the dogs in this one for sure. Meryl cute. Meryl classic, I think. Porygon 2 I like. Never really used them, but I like them. I like the Porygon tree. Weird as they are. Ooh, now Crobat, this is an interesting one. I have to put them in the top. Never used them in the game, in the video game. Not a fan of Zubat or Crobat, or sorry, Zubat or Golbat necessarily, but one of my favorite decks I've ever made in the Pokemon TCG was, I had mentioned this when I was opening packs earlier, was my Ultra Toxic Poison Crobat deck, and I love that card, and so it's purely the attachment factor, and that's probably obviously the strongest.
Employee experience is about how you make your workforce productive, no matter where or how they want to work.
Jesus, that fucking freaked me out. Hitmoncage. Sorry, I just saw that. Hitmoncage and Hitmonhulk. Is that Hitmon Nick Cage, right? And Hitmon, I can't think of this somebody with Hulk in the name, but yeah, obviously the attachment factor of those few words is the strongest factor out of those. Oh, Johnny Cage. That's good. Hitmongoro. Hitmon Shang Tsung. Hitmon Kang. That kind of like, I don't know. That kind of like, that feels like it fits. Anyways, Apom. I'll do this, I guess. It's not like the worst. He evolves into one of the worst Pokemon ever. Typhlosion. Hitmon Tyson. Hitmon Hogan. Oh, is that what you're doing with Hitmonhulk? That's probably what you were doing. Maybe. Hitmonhulk Hogan. Typhlosion. Man, with this and for Alligator, it's the attachment is also the strongest, but I just don't feel it as much as something like as a Crobat. Because my first playthrough, I think my first playthrough of Gold, I was Totodile into Croconaw, for Alligator. In the second one I did I used to think they were both a lot cooler than I think now. So I think I'm gonna go with classic. I'll go with classic for Madagascar. What the fuck is it? Mad Cargo. Not Madagascar. Is there a Pokemon called Madagascar? I wasn't that smart. I was thinking the Marvel. Okay, the Marvel superhero Hulk is what I was originally thinking too. But then he said Tyson, and I went to Hulk Hogan. Very specific. Quagsire. Like, I have no interest in like ever interacting with this fellow, but he's too happy to give the lowest thing. And his previous form is an axolotl, which, like, Lugia, I'd lump. I mean, I'd lump those two together. Who? What did I put Noctowl? Because I was thinking. No, I was thinking of putting Hoodoo above, but I think that fits. I think that fits putting them together. Girafarig. It's such an interesting design that it's hard to put it down here. Even though like that doesn't necessarily negate this. But again, I guess I gotta give it props for being so fucking weird. I don't know. Teddy or cute. Entei, cool. That's the one of the dogs that I do like. I'll put him up. Also, he's got a movie, Pokemon 3. He's like the main dude, and I'm glad they picked him over Raikou and Suicune. No, I'll put him up there. Actually, if anything, I might put Lugia. I think I'll put Lugia down here. Maybe that's what I meant to do. I don't fucking know. Girafarig. I feel like I did know that, but I haven't known that in a while, so that was kind of like a half new fact or something. I don't know. That's cool. I was gonna do like a glass for myself, another glass, but like when I got up and I was walking downstairs, I was like, okay, I am more drunk than I thought I was. So I just poured myself a finger and then just downed it, and then I don't have to worry about bringing the glass back down. So that's what I did. Azumarill. So I still had more, but yeah, Azumarill. No, as much as like Meryl cute, Azumarill me. Chinchou. I'm gonna do that. That one is the Lantern's a lot cooler than him. Croconaw, I don't like. I don't like Croconaw. Love Cyndaquil though. Really like Cyndaquil. That one's an easy one up there. It is. Forretress, I like this one. That one feels right for him, I think. Crocodile. Classics. Yeah. Man, if we were to, is this one like 100? I think this one's like 100. If we were doing the first one, I'd still have like so many to go. I kind of feel like doing something after this though. Now that I'm a little tipsy, I kind of feel like doing something, but I don't know what. I don't know if I want to do. I wouldn't necessarily want to do another Pokemon tier list, but I don't know. GeoGuessr or just another like random tier list? I don't know. Sound off in the comments below. For Alligator, now I'm looking at him like maybe cooler than I remember. No, I'm gonna put him with classics. Right with Typhlosion. Quilava, I'll put in classics as well. He's decent. Fuck you. Jumpluff. Among Us in public lobbies. That's not bad. Or, because I'm assuming you're saying like you play too. I mean, maybe not necessarily. Maybe I'm just assuming. But if you would play, or we could do Crab Game. That's another one that could be fun to do. With like in this mode, in this mindset. I don't hate that. Crab Game. Let's do Crab Game. Sweet. Yeah, do it. Okay, I'm gonna try to wrap this up. Try to get this in by 11, and then we'll switch over to that and play for like an hour. We'll see. I mean, we'll see how the games go. But like an hour would be nice. I don't wanna go much later than that. Hopefully, we'll see. Jump Bluff. I'm gonna do this. I don't know if Jump Bluff is like that great, but it's always been an interesting one to me. I feel like it's got potential. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like I want to put it all the way up there. I'm saying it. Magby. Letty in is cool. Is this where where did I put Letty Buff? Put him in classics. That's where I'll put Letty in too. I like Letty in. Misdrevis, however the fuck you say it. I'll put there too. Sure. I like Misdrevis. Vampy. I like too. Cute. And yeah, for all the same things I said about Donphin. Remoraid. I guess I'll put you here. I don't hate him. Yeah. Shuckle. Damn, they really pulled out with the fucking what the fuck is your point Pokemon in this generation, huh? Sorry. And they fucking give you that one too. So stupid. Use until I get something better. Use until I get something better. Where did I put the first one? Hoppip. I put that here too. Yeah, that's fair. I mostly just like Jump Plus, the final stage of that one. Smeargle. This is another what the fuck Pokemon, but I guess I like him more. So, yeah. Ice and Steel? Ice and Dark? Cool combo. That alone gets you in classics, I think. Sunflora. Not super crazy great, but I kind of like them. Let's put both of them here. Let's also put him here because like doesn't have the classic factor that Togepi has, and just a little weird looking. Like Togepi is the only one of those that I really like. Yeah. Tyrogue. He's going right there with his dad. Look at that. I kind of like that. I like that. Who ended up right under Noctowl. Tyrogue ended up right under Hitmontop. And then yeah, easy. I mean, this is I'm gonna put him here. I want to give Wooper more credit for being an axolotl, but I think they dropped the ball in the design. He's not nearly as cute as axolotl should be. Let's still put him there. And then Tyranitar. Absolutely. That's the okay, I didn't mean to do that. That is my other Tyranitar is my other competitor for favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. Between that and if we're not counting the evolutions. But I guess if you do, obviously it's lower. But if we're not counting the evolutions, my favorite Gen 2 is it's either Ampharos or Tyranitar. And same deal, like it was kind of like with Ampharos, like it got Larvitar, I was like, yeah, he's kind of cool, whatever. And then he turned into Pupitar for so long. And you're like, oh man, I'm dumping a lot of time into this guy. And then he turns into Tyranitar, he's fucking cool. That I like that too, because there's 6 at the top, which means so that's my party. That's my Gen 2 party. which isn't bad. What, that's electric? I think just straight electric. Steel, bug, psychic, poison, flying, maybe just poison, dark, and then dark and rock type, I think. There's a little bit of overlap in the end there, but that seems like a pretty, none of the main types, well, I consider like the main type, well, electric I guess is like kind of, I consider like the main types, like I guess your starter ones, right? 'Cause that's kind of what I mean, is like generally you'll have those by the end of the game. Is a fire, water, grass. But I like that. That's a pretty I kind of like that team. I wanna do that. If I had to, I guess I'd replace Espeon just because of the EV thing with a starter. Replace it with it's for alligator, ground and water. I don't know if these guys have double types. Fuck it, you know what? Maybe go with Meganium. Replace Espeon with Meganium. And have that as a party. That seems pretty good. I like that. I like that group. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. So there we go. There's Gen 2. You know, it just came to mind that I'm like, I do these for my YouTube, and I never do these like in outro things for my YouTube. Here you go. I didn't really know what to say here, but I'm streaming this, and then I edit it later, so I don't like, it's different than my other ones, you know, where like I actually have like an outro for you. So, you know, follow me and Jace Butjack Cheese on Twitch and stuff. And vice versa, I have a YouTube. Fuck, I hate this. Yeah, there you go. Sub to PewDiePie. I lost track of what I was talking about.